I'm in Canada with my wife Carissa, and we're at Niagara Falls. I'm looking at the current, this water coming through. It reminds me, years ago, we were in Virginia, whitewater rafting, and right before we went with the church group, they had opened up the dam, and whatever level that it was, it caused it to be like one or two even more stronger current. And they said the last current, you make sure you go all the way to the right. That's the safest way. Only people on kayaks can go to the left. And because of how rough the current was, we ended up going right down the center. And I remember that my brother had fell off and he went under the water in the falls, just like Niagara Falls. Of course, it wasn't that big, but it was causing him to get sucked underneath the water. And our boat's filling up with water. We're thinking we're getting ready to die. But it shows you that the Lord, the Bible said He's omnipresent, which means He's everywhere, even if it's under the water. Because we look back while we're screaming, crying out to God, to the Lord to help Him and save us also. We look back under the falls, and He popped out of the water, and He wasn't screaming, but He was speaking in tongues. He was praying, He was crying out to God. In that very same fall, just 20 minutes prior to that, my pastor, he fell off by doing the exact same thing. And he's under the water, and he said he knew that he was going to die. And he said while he was under the water, he heard the Lord speak to him, and he used a figure of his son that had passed away prior to this, and told him, Dad, just stand up and push yourself up. And when he did, he came out of that water, and the Lord spared him. So as I look at these rapids and the beauty of God's hands. Some people say God had nothing to do with this, but I see this along with Niagara Falls, fingerprints of God, His beauty, how majestic that He is, that He can form something like this. We just watched a video of them trying to tell people that this all started from evolution and an ice storm that melted and caused this. But you can't tell me no ice storm did this. This is the beauty of God's creation. So no matter where you are, you trust in the Lord. It doesn't matter if it's in a big situation or something small. If He has you feel like you're under the water and the current is just over top of your head, you call upon the name of Jesus and He will deliver you.